Yeah, dog. Welcome to Wreck to Riches. I'm Thomas G. Welcome to the channel. Do not forget to smash the like button, drop a comment, and remember, I am not a financial advisor, for damn sure not a professional. This is for pure entertainment purposes only. Never ever allow an influencer on any platform out there to influence you when it comes to cryptocurrency. You could get wrecked. It goes to zero all the time, and that's the truth. So today, Pulsechain update for you. If you care to hear about one, or you already heard of it. Many have, many haven't. Richard Hart tweeted not too far back, recently, talking about the bridge fees may be back soon. And to me, that is saying something without saying something. Because it's been 0% going on a month plus now. Shoot. Going on 2 months, it's been a 0% fee to transfer from Ethereum to Pulsechain or Pulsechain to Ethereum. You just got to pay the gas. And that's never been done before in crypto that I've ever known. And I know he did it for mostly the benefit of bringing large amounts of money over without paying fees in order to pump the prices. We've seen it. We've seen it on chain. So what does this mean? That it possibly will be back with the bridge fee, no longer 0%. Could be telling us that we need to pack our bags. Not financial advice, but that's how I take it. And not in a sense where pack our bags, everything's going to the moon, you're going to miss it now. So I do think we are, week 39 to 40 weeks since the Pulsechain launch. I do believe in the 52-week shakeout period, which should be, later down the road, heading into May-ish. Going into June, we should start seeing some parabolic moves in the overall market. That's my belief. What do I know? But I think the sacrifice funds, maybe all of it, maybe 50%, 25%. I think a large amount of it is going to bridge over before that fee turns back on. And it's going to be sitting there in stables. It's going to be sitting there in ETH, HEX. It's going to be there to be utilized at the right times when Richard Hart thinks it's best. What's the window of opportunity between now and the 52 weeks as far as the shakeout period that Richard Hart believes in? He's launched everything in the bear market. He's said it on camera many times. He believes the best time to launch a token or a project is in the bear market. So you get that hockey stick chart that all traders love. You see, he's been through so many cycles. He's seen it all. And that's why you've seen his launches launch when they do, during a bear. And they do very, very well. Hex did. So it looks to me that a lot of money is going to pour in. Now, if we can all see on chain like we have in the recent, couple months here where the money was coming from and, what it was pumping, and we know that it was in relation to the OA and the sacrifice address and all this other things that are related to Richard Hart. People know that the prices were pumping because of him. The amount of money that comes in, when it starts to come in, is going to create mass FOMO. The fact that he even mentioned it, the price is doing very well and people are buying. FOMO was created off of one tweet, and I think people are seeing it the same way as me as well. And that money is going to be triggered at different times until the 52-week mark. And I think after that, the gloves are off. It could be a weekly thing where he spends a certain amount, he allocates a certain percentage per week. Who knows what it'll be, but it's ultimately going to be the pushing mechanism. The thing that's going to really get things fired up is the amount of money that it's going to spend and buying up the supply of Pulse and PulseX and Ink and Hex. RH is a benevolent whale. Whether it's him or whoever he wants to give credit to, which he gives credit to nobody. He denies being the OA, he says he doesn't know, or doesn't want us to know. So the benevolent whale moves that have been made since the beginning of Hex will continue to happen in Pulse and Pulsechain because it works. It'll continue to work, and I believe it will. And I think now is the perfect time for me to bridge the majority of my money, just like Richard will, prior to the fee being set, so that I can move a large amount from Ethereum with no bridge fee to sit there to buy these very volatile moments. Right now we're in a huge pump. I'll probably sell when I think it's close to the top, buy back in, and we're going to have many of these. The process of shaking out the weak hands requires big pump moves like we're seeing, and then very violent dumps. And it's to scare away people, to shake out the weak hands, and to give new opportunity to create new whales. On top of that, allow people to get out that had no intentions of holding once we're back to sack price, or want to get out at sack price. And PulseX is the ultimate buy for me at this point. The ultimate buy below sacrifice price. I'm very excited to be able to buy that. And I'll tell you, I think it's an opportunity of a lifetime. I just really got to keep up to date with his tweets. Unfortunately, a human being is somebody that I have to rely on to see the hidden messages and to kind of time things. But it is what it is. And in this case, this particular human being, Richard Hart, with the moves he's made and the things he's done and the community that he's built from the ground up, will continue to believe in him and will continue to react when things like this occur. And it's always bullish, and it's always been money to be made because of it. A 10,000x in crypto reputation with Hex is huge for somebody who creates a blockchain of their own that has a DEX token, that has the network token, that has an incentive token, and that has PRC20s, free copies of Hex, of every Ethereum token out there. And I think he does have a lot lined up for some PRC20s out there that, our job is to bring over the money to provide the liquidity to make these tokens worth whatever we could possibly push them to. Who knows what that can be? And who knows which ones he will select to help outside of his ecosystem become something big on Pulse. Could it be Link? Could it be Shiba? Whatever it may be, Richard Hart is a strong believer in the token, obviously. And which one that is, we don't know. But I do know, and I'll throw a bone out there to you, he was a very strong believer and a big-time user of Tornado Cash. He used Tornado Cash religiously. He believes in the privacy of crypto users. He is all about that. And there happens to be a platform that's pretty new that's available with the token. Richard does follow them on Twitter. If you connect the dots, maybe there's something there. It's something that I'm definitely risking it for the biscuit, because again, it can turn into nothing real quick. We've seen this happen over and over in crypto if you've been doing this for a while. So maybe that platform might be, and I wouldn't use a Tornado Cash fork, or it's not legal for me in my country, but the token attached to it, I believe, is a different scenario and could be an opportunity to own the token, and maybe that token can do well. Highly speculative, throwing it out there, won't give a name. You can do your own research and you figure out what's good for you. But till next time, we'll do it again. Yeah, dog.